Cat! Actual cat! Yeah! Salut tout le monde, it's your boy, Lukael. Welcome back to Cyberpunk 2077. This is episode 3. In the last episode, we went on our first mission with Jackie. We went looking for a missing woman. We found her in a bathtub with her cyberware missing. And so we took her out of there. We gave her away to Trauma Team. Actually, you know what? I'm just now realizing we didn't do anything to help the other guy in the bathtub. Shit. I mean, he was probably dead. I guess that's why they didn't save him. And I know we weren't there for him, we were there for her, but still, that's cold, V. Could have tried to help the dude. Anyways, so yeah, we just did that, and then we went back home to V's apartment, and that's pretty much all we had time to do, because I spent a lot of time just reading journals and talking about the world, and that's how it's gonna be for most of this playthrough, I think, but we did also do the tutorial. So anyways, I hope today we get to do a little bit more. I'm really excited to jump in and play some more. So as always, thank you so much for joining me today. Without any further ado, let's jump right in.
Hey everyone, feels great to have you back. So then, did y'all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or the Whale.
Kujira.
Apparently the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters. Afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move. Wonder what Militech will respond with. Maybe Myers will fly a Rust Bucket B-17 Flying Fortress over Arasaka HQ. Ooh, man, that is...
Are you referencing the nuclear attack from 2023?
President Myers, I mean, of course. Gotta respect the office. Anywho.
Okay, interesting. We get like a little radio story in the loading screen. And right back where we stopped with this beautiful view of mac and cheeses from our apartment. My nose is always itchy whenever I'm recording. I don't know what it is. Like as soon as you're recording, like everything on your face just itches. Anyways. Now that I'm peacefully at home, I want to take some time to read... Oh, wait, I have messages! On the Auto Fixer net page, you'll find all vehicles currently up for sale. You can access this net page from the computer in your apartment. Vehicle's picture may display an icon that indicates it comes equipped with a built-in feature like machine gun, missile launcher, or crystal coat customizer. As your street cred grows, so will the number of vehicles available to you on AutoFixer. I mean, I already have a car, right? I guess it's if you want another car. What up, valued human customer? Let me guess. Still driving that old set wheels and bored out of your gourd? El Capitan's got you covered. Check out my new net page, AutoFixer. Pretty slick name if you ask me. To find your new ride today, just click, pay, and boom! Night City streets are all yours. You demand, El Capitan supplies. Simple as that. What are you waiting for? Visit AutoFixer now and buy. Warning, malware detected. From AlertBot, your computer has been attacked by 3 demons. Our system detected 2 attempts to obtain your personal data, 1 attempt to corrupt your neural processor. Immediate action required. Is this also a fake thing? Yeah, this is the same email we saw before. This is fake. Penis nanogel scam alert. Do not click on any emails with ads for a penis enlargement nanogel. This is a scam. Ordinary gels cannot stimulate new cell growth. The only tested and proven method for penis enhancement is still the Arasex hormone treatment. Our scientists at Arasex have developed a formula that will dramatically increase the length and girth of your penis in only 7 days. Join the thousands of other satisfied customers and order your kit today. I didn't believe it would work, but I was desperate. I only had a week to get my penis big, and I knew Mr. Stud wouldn't cut it. Fortunately, Arasex did the trick, and I've still got the nail marks on my back to prove it. Thanks, Arasex. Richard Towers, real customer, verified penis growth. Order now while supplies last. I don't know if V really needs to get her penis enlarged. I'm not sure about that. I think I also read this before. So I wanted to take a look at this net. So you have Growl FM. So you have the top 13 of the month on Growl FM. Then their homepage and the hotline. Oh, that's so much. Wait, you can contact them? Page not found. This page cannot be displayed. For help, please contact Netwatch. That's so much reading though. I don't know if I want to subject you guys to all that. Like in the journal, you can read about every single vehicle. And like, I know I could do that, but I want to read everything. Maybe not everything, you know. I'm gonna read about maybe journal entries about the world and the characters. I don't know if I'm gonna read like... Oh my god, you can read like about each specific band? Oh man, that's so much text. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna be reading all of that. That's a little much even for me. But that's very cool that all of that is there. I'm probably gonna be reading it in between episodes because I'm still curious, but I'm not gonna subject you guys to it. Dark Star. Electronic music live from Earth's orbit. Wow, from space? Dark Star is a galactic tuning fork pitched to the sounds of the universe. Sounds funky. We're a radio orbital station made up of ground-sider outlaws and interstellar nomads. We are not ruled by gravity. We are free, we live in harmony. We share our music because music recognizes no boundaries, and neither do we. Deafening silence, not in outer space. Here, gusts of solar wind softly hum. Dust particles collide and echo, the rings around planets purr, the cosmic symphony you can't hear. With a typo. But we have something better. Tune in to Darkstar and discover the best bangers in the cosmos. Mr. Kipper, Private Press, our top bangers. Huh. So this is also like a radio station? Mayor of Night City. Is this the actual mayor? Lucius Ryan was born on October 12th in 2017 in a trauma team clinic in Night City. His father worked at Arasaka, while his mother was a Netwatch officer. His childhood was eclipsed by the Fourth Corporate War and its tragic effects. His father was killed in the Arasaka headquarters bombing of 2023. I feel like this needs a more concise name. Didn't they call it like the Tower Fall or something? Growing up in the shadow of immeasurable devastation, Ryan made a lifelong commitment to fight for peace and order. Only a few years later, cruel fate struck once again. Ryan's mother was captured by one of Bart Moss's rogue AI while on a mission in cyberspace. In spite of the financial hardship of providing care for his mother's body, Ryan enrolled at the Richard Knight University and graduated in cybernetic law. He embarked on a professional career for 20 years before he became a member of the Night City Council. Ryan's greatest achievements include passing resolutions on neurocognitive implants as well as defending Night City from the USA's siege during the Metal Wars. Thanks to his judgment and strength of character, Arasaka was able to return to Night City after more than 4 decades of absence, after which Militech forces retreated from the Coronado Bay and the metropolis retained its independence. Shortly thereafter, Lucius Ryan was elected as the mayor of Night City and holds his position until today. The mayor of Night City oversees the treasurer's office, the deputies to the mayor, and directs the heads of the city's departments, including Night City Police Department. Night City's system of governance is based on the authority of the mayor in cooperation with the Night City Council. But it's a city-state, right? So would it still just be a mayor, or is it more like a governor, I guess? Whose members are elected along neo-democratic lines by the 10 largest corporations headquartered in Night City. It's all about the corporations, isn't it? The mayor of Night City is the city's highest governing representative, but he probably still has less power than, like, the CEOs of the corporations. He or she has the power to appoint department heads and commissioners as well as remove public officials from office. Part of the mayor's proposals are subject to approval from the Night City Council. With every new mayor comes an office with new faces. We've got some news. Freedom from homelessness. Mayor Ryan has declared a war on homelessness. As long as I'm here, there will be zero tolerance for the spoiling of Night City's natural beauty. These bottom feeders eat from unmarked cans, increasing the risk of diseases. I will not allow our children to enter harm's way just because. And every time you try to click more, it's like, page not found. Mayor speaks with Militech CEO. Mayor Lucius Ryan had a holocaust conversation with Lucas Hartford, discussing such topics as the mounting aggression from nomads, Night City's crime rate, and arming civilians. Militech CEO has assured the mayor that maintaining order is Netwatch Veteran Fundraiser. The Night City Council has voted in favor of establishing a foundation to assist Netwatch officers born in Night City who have lost their ability to serve. Lucius Ryan, the foundation's architect, made no effort to disguise his sympathy for accepts visitors by appointment. Please send a request. Due to a high influx of letters, emails sent to the mayor will be subject to pre-selection. Okay, so you can read about like a bunch of different things, including this like auto fixer thing. 86,000 eddies? I only have $400. So eventually we'll have access to all of these cars. Okay, 13,000, you know, that's a little more reasonable. Why would you want just like a van? Ideal for kidnapping. That's pretty cool. I really don't give like a single solitary shit about cars, but in video games, if you can have a cool car, why not? You know, you might as well, but that's gonna be much later in the game, I think. So there's a lot of things we could be reading about. Because I don't want to have like just one giant block of reading at the beginning of the episode, I'm going to stick to just these two that we read, and then maybe like once per episode we could read a little bit more about what's on the net. Maybe I'll eventually even read the Growl FM thing. Alright, so our mission just says to go to bed, so that's gonna bring the day to a close, I guess, and then move the mission forward, so let's rest. Time for some snork me. Act 1. My medtech is booting. Wait, do I actually see all that in my own eyes? Look at that, it's morning. Oh, I got a call from Jackie.
You get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jacked into that Corpo's biomon.
Really?
Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Ooh.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride.
Aw, that's so nice.
Want some threads? Meet me downstairs.
Okay. Aw, that's so nice of Jackie to give me a lift. The Ripperdoc, so I'm not feeling too good apparently. Huh. Can you do that? Can you catch a virus from like... I guess because I jacked myself... That sounds bad. Because I connected myself to this woman? Do I have any emails? A song from Johnny Silverhand. Wait, are we gonna hear Keanu's voice? If it's Johnny Silverhand, it has to be Keanu's voice, right? No, that doesn't really sound like Keanu to me. It sounds like Rage Against the Machine. That sounds like a song that would be on the soundtrack of The Matrix, so there's your Keanu connection. I can't read this. When I'm editing, I'm going to like zoom in and enhance and rotate it so I can actually read what's on there. Am I wearing clothes right now? Yes, I am. All right, let's go meet up with Jackie. No one get in my apartment while I'm gone, please. Oh, I got a call from Regina Jones.
If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How did you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Okay, so this is a fixer that wants to offer me some work? Sure. Is there any new items since last night? Wait, racketeer? Uh-oh, we get some trouble brewing. Hostile situations. Night City is infamous for its brutality. Falling victim to crime is a common part of daily life for many Night City residents. If you come across a hostile situation in progress, it's your choice whether or not to intervene. Ooh, a racketeer. So I could hack this guy. Ooh, interesting. Is he alone? I mean, if he's alone, maybe I will. But then, I mean, this isn't my own apartment building. Like, what if I get in trouble and then, like, they know where I live? Is this guy bothering you, ma'am? Oh, you...
Good doggy.
Bitch. Leave her alone. I'm gonna steal your shit. You okay, ma'am? You okay?
What an awful place! Thank you!
Yeah, you should go home. I think, what did this guy want from you? Ugh. Oh, he's got like some holographic tattoos or something? Well, anyways, you take care now. So this, like, these random events are just gonna keep happening around you and it's your choice whether to, like, intervene or not. That's pretty cool. I stole some stuff from him. I didn't even notice what it was, like some junk, I guess. This game definitely gives me, like, kind of civilian, yes. This game definitely kind of gives me sensory overload. Like, there is so much going on at all times that, like, I'm always missing stuff, I'm sure. So please be forgiving if you notice that I'm missing a bunch of stuff. Ooh, patrol officers. What's happening here?
NCPD! Open up!
We got a call! We're here to help!
Uh-oh, there's some trouble in there.
Got another dry, sun-filled week coming your way, Night City.
They're not opening. Are you guys gonna, like, just barge in, or?
There's a cold front.
You right? Fucked up, man. Rough night.
Adeline Gonzalez.
China tune. It's too loud for you. Just slot in some earplugs and it's nighty-night.
It's not that.
What the smell?
You just hear, like, gunshots outside.
15 minutes and you barely notice it.
Oh, one guy in the room, June, died.
What? Oh, which one?
Gray-haired guy, slept under all them rags. We thought he was sick or something, but then we opened his sleeping bag.
Ugh.
Phew.
Wait, so how come I could scan this guy and it gave me his name? Vasily Lukin. Sean Bailey. Oh, so if you take time to actually scan them, you can get their name. Adeline Gonzalez. Sandra Césaire. Wow, they each have like their own name. I mean, you know what I mean. Are they consistent NPC who are always the same and have like a life of their own? Or are they like just random? Maybe they're the randomly generated names, but still. So, no progress here? But you can't really talk to anyone, it seems. Like, it's very rare that you can actually talk to them. So if I was to jump here, I would die, right? So I'm not gonna do it. Bunch of people just vomiting at all times. We're gonna see a few, like, characters clipping through the environment and stuff, I'm sure. It's to be expected, you know, in these open world games.
I'm Jillian Jordan. For the third consecutive
Got no home, sick kid, and cheating wife. Need booze, money ASAP. You're just gonna waste it anyways.
To the numerous employee benefits they offer, such as
Sun-filled week coming your way.
There's just so much to see, but like,
Soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold
I'm going to try to stick to the mission, you know?
head into the weekend.
Alright, we're looking for Jackie. Man, there's just so much to see. People just chilling, eating food, eating some hot dogs, watching the news.
Oh, no, no, no.
I can't believe this game even exists. Like, doesn't this seem just insane?
No, the fucking smell.
True. Sweet, it is not.
Choom, you could boil shit in piss and it still smell better than this fucking dump.
Ew, thanks for that image. Also, could you cover those up, please? What you selling here? Worms? Do you guys know you're eating worms? Like these hot dogs, that's worms. These burgers, that's worms. We're just a bunch of worm eaters, that's what we are. Ooh. How to keep your shards and data safe from pickpockets. Picksockets. Are you reading this on the street, in a store, in the metro? When was the last time you checked your neural sockets? The picksocket plague is worse than it's ever been. Oh, that's what David and Lucy were doing in the anime. Like, they were stealing people's chips. The NCPD received hundreds of complaints in their last cycle from residents who reported having shards stolen from their neural sockets. But then what's on the shard? How can you protect yourself? We've got you covered. Thefts largely go uninvestigated due to the police's prioritization of violent crime, which has left picksockets feeling increasingly bold. Exploits used to hack our neuralware are widely available on the black market, so many thieves have shifted focus from our pockets to our sockets. One brief moment of inattention and your private information is flying from your neck into someone's sticky fingers. The NCPD admits tracking such thieves is difficult and a waste of resources, which is why we're here to help keep your info safe with 3 options to suit any budget. 1. Change your settings to ensure you receive notifications anytime a shard is removed from a neural port. Unfortunately, this approach leads to a high number of false positives when you're fiddling with your own neuralware. 2. Invest in new sockets. Several new models on the market already have built-in safety and authorization measures to keep shards locked in tight. That sounds like it should kind of be there by default. Like, that should be just the basic features of a socket. It's like you can't just take your thing out if it's not you. But if you're pinching every any, this solution could break the bank. Number 3, duct tape. Slap on a square of that and those shards aren't going anywhere. On a budget, bad with tech, no regard for style, then this is the option for you. I guess that would work. Like, you can feel this world like actually exists, you know? There's just so much. You got like gun vending machines. This person again.
Hey, yo, V. Hey, watch your about a round or two.
Oh, a little friend of mine.
Your mama teach you nothing? Santa Muerte ain't no joke. She hears all. Judgment is final.
Got a bench press. Oh, we could overload it and then the guy inside would like die. Maybe. Another chip there. Cool arms, girl. Huh. Big 5 employers in Night City. It's that time of the year again. We present our list of the biggest and best corps to work for in Night City. Who offers paid vacation? Who pays for employees' trauma team insurance policies? Who provides discounts for daycare and child bodyguard services? Have a look at our rankings below. Number 1 is Arasaka, as you would expect. Coming in again this year at our number 1 spot, the Japanese Zaibatsu juggernaut. Employees can expect to be fit with the latest in cyberware technology with a loyalty obligation of only 20 years. Just that. 2 is Militech. The American arms giant provides its employees with up to 50% discount on all Militech weapons. With a deal that good, you'd be able to put a Mark 31 heavy machine gun under the Christmas tree for everyone in the family. Biotechnica is number 3. Our 2077 bronze medal goes to Biotechnica, who offers up to 6 paid vacation days a year. Gotta love this dystopian future. Kang Tao, China's largest tech and arms manufacturer, treats its employees to a gold membership with Trauma Team. Never spend a single minute of your 50-year loyalty pledge worrying about paying for health coverage. And 5 is Nightcorp. While this hometown product can compete with the biggest international players in terms of budget or ambition, they certainly know how to spoil their staff. Nightcorp snuck into our Big 5 after a recent announcement to reduce the mandatory work week to just 80 hours? Oh, jeez. They are a must-apply for all you family-focused folks out there. Only 80 hours a week.
Just a short one.
Jesus. So hello, you a friend of mine?
Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Where'd you get him?
Where'd you get him, Fred?
Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real.
Oh.
He's a military bot.
I was believing
Got a
you.
sweet deal, and a tumor mine tossed in a few upgrades. Now, here we are.
How's it going?
How's it going? Fight's about to start. Not gonna watch? Take notes?
Malone versus Hernandez? Nah. Our chrome friend here don't watch TV. Don't talk neither. Only way he communicates is with them fists.
Sure, I guess.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Ooh.
No way.
Let's practice. You've got to learn to learn.
You got one hell of a punch there, kid. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say?
Do you want to arrange a fight?
You go in the ring yourself?
Not anymore. Skull's taking too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be.
Fair enough.
There's ways of fixing that. Korenzikov should do the trick.
Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
What are we talking about?
You mentioned something about fighting?
I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal.
Oh.
But very lucrative.
Lucrative for who? You or me?
Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent.
Oh?
You get the rest.
I mean, if you are my coach, I guess, sure.
Sounds fair.
It's like I said. Good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear?
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside Watson. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki.
In the
I
slums.
believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
Okay, maybe I will. Couple of words. Wait, what? Couple of words about who you going up against Kabuki. Won't spoil this. Just come and see. Arroyo, Buck, 6th Street Ganger, real piece of shit. Glenn Cesar, Spiss like fucking hammers. Animals Club, Rhino, Woman's a legend, lays everyone flat. Okay. Sure.
About those fights you mentioned.
V. If you don't have a titanium skull lining, you're gonna have memory problems in no time. Fights happen in different parts of the city.
Okay, I got you.
Where you wanna go? Put down your eddies.
Sorry I wrecked up your little bot here.
Take home the manage to drop every last one of them. You get a chance to fight in the grand finale.
There's a thing next to you.
That all clear?
Dr. Havoc and Radin.
Crystal.
Good. Oh, except
The battery sphere is in dire straits. The Iranians have occupied almost half the city. Them and their technorat scourge have transformed almost everyone into hordes of mindless zombies. Battery Arena is now the final point of resistance against the invaders from Planet X. What is this, like a fiction novel? It seems the end is inevitable. That is, until the legendary mercenary pair arrive just in the nick of time after years of mysterious absence. Amidst the cigar smoke and glint of chrome armor, Dr. Havoc and Radon slaughter scores of enemies without mercy. After all, who could possibly slow the mighty force of a laser-armed mountain of muscle and his spitfire of a sidekick who can transform into a sentient cloud of radioactive gas? I don't know. I'll tell you, no one so far. Rose Tenorio and Martoni Elazar take us into the world of computer games first imagined in the bestseller novel Kibble and Scop by Abe Frost. Fasten your seatbelts and get ready for a roller coaster ride of comic book violence. If you've ever wondered what the action of the Battery Arena may have looked like, Dr. Havoc and Radon is a must-buy.
you won't be
Dive
setting
in
foot
now.
outside or what? Not yet.
Beat Cop. But these, you don't get their names though. I guess they count as like a type of enemy. So I could use my hack on this guy, but I can't use my hack on like random people.
Show this city what you're made of.
So the melee combat, you know, it's not so bad. The blocking feedback doesn't feel that great though. Like my kind of go-to is the Dishonored melee combat. You know, when you block with your sword and Dishonored, it just feels really good, really responsive. I don't know. It's hard to describe kind of like what works or doesn't about game feel and things like that. It's something about the sound effect, the way the camera moves. You know, it's a few different elements that when combined just gave a good game feel. And I feel like here the blocking could be like a little bit better. There is a bit of a slowdown when you block and then you can like counter, but I don't know, it's not quite perfect yet. What happened here?
Sorry, I can't. No.
At all foods, nature comes first.
There's a bunch of bodies here.
First stages of food.
So you could just like randomly attack these people for no reason.
Try out our freshly developed new
Oh, this is a shooting range. That's why I was hearing like gunshots earlier, I guess. Tsunami arms. And of course it's called Second Amendment. The gun? Wait, you talking to me? What'd you say? Your sweet little 45's waiting for its mommy purrs after every shot now. How much are you selling that?
Let's have a look.
Okay, so you're just like selling 700. Okay, no, that's the number of bullets. 0, are you giving me that for free? I feel like there's a catch here. You wouldn't give me a gun for free. It's pretty damn strong too. I mean, the attack speed is very high. Wilson's Lexington gives you the additional hope of seeing yet another Night City sunrise. Increases damage while moving and guarantees shock with rapid hits. Wait, why is it yellow? Is it like a legendary item or just a unique maybe? Oh, okay. Even like the shop interface, it's a little bit like The Witcher. So could I sell this here? Oh, you can. Nice. And $50. 50 eddies, that's a lot. How come I have so many copies of these? But the thing is, like, all these clothes, you can use them as your outfit. even if you've sold them, right? It says it keeps memory of like everything you've bought, sold, dismantled. So you don't really need to keep these clothes. You can just sell all of them and then just use them as your like layered outfit. I don't know why I have so many copies of all these shirts. So like, should I just sell them? I don't really need to keep them, right? I could have stashed those also. I'm also very, very unlikely to ever use these consumable. Like I don't think about it. Never in the heat of battle will I go like, oh, you know what I need? 10% movement speed and 50% accuracy. Like I don't think about doing that. So I'm just going to sell these. Like 5% stamina region range, just sell that. The only reason I might want to keep them is just because maybe I can give them to someone like in a side quest. Maybe someone will be like, please, do you have some water? And then like you can give them some water. So, but I don't know. So like, what's with the junk? Do you just sell it? It's only good for selling, or like, can you dismantle it maybe? Is it better to dismantle it or to sell it? It's not really worth much money, so I guess it's better to dismantle it. So you're just giving me this pistol for free then. Okay, I'll buy it. If you can even call that buying. Upgrading iconic weapons. You just acquired an iconic weapon. They possess unique abilities, however they cannot be improved with weapon mods. Iconic weapons can be found all over Night City. You might receive one from a friend or loot one from an enemy. It's also possible to find some simply lying in the ground or available for purchase at vendors. Some you might even craft yourself.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks. That's very nice of you. Did I ever do something for you? Like, did you owe me a favor? Why did you give me this gun for free? I mean, thank you. I'm not complaining. Okay, sure, I'll use that. So to upgrade it, I would need to use this. I would need 75 tier 1 components. Okay. So, what about all this junk? Can I like just dismantle that? Is there a button to... Oh yes, there it is. Disassemble all junk. There you go. And then you just get a bunch of components. So tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. And then quick hack components. Not sure what that's about. So I'm like carrying all these clothes with me. Can't I just stash them at my apartment? I can probably do that. I just haven't so far. So we have the gift. T-Bug's probably the last person you'd expect to do presents. Retrieve the ping quick hack from the Netrunner. She's not the kind of gal who goes around buying novelty coffee mugs or t-shirts of your favorite comic book hero, but a Netrunner program? For you? For the job? Shit. She must really like you, Chica. All of these are narrated by Jackie, which is interesting. So this is, I guess, a little side quest. The gig, we still need to wait for the lockdown to end. Beat on the brat. You're getting noticed, V. People can sense that hunger in you, one that can be satiated. You want everything right now, and if you don't do it, you fight for it. You're a warrior, V, and the warrior's place is in the ring. Show him what you're made of. Knock the bolts off this training bot, and then, well, we'll see. And the Ripperdoc. If you're on the hunt for Chrome, you won't find a better Ripper than Viktor. Well, alright, maybe you could, but you sure as hell can't afford them, Chica. Not like Vic can afford you either, but you're lucky he's got a soft spot. Says you've got a good heart like him. But before we pay old Vic a visit, we gotta decide what comes next. I'm having a blast with this game. Like, I definitely feel a lot more at home in this game than in like Red Dead Redemption for some reason. It is 1:08 p.m. right now. Okay, so I have access to all my shards that I found. Okay, good. So these are all the ones I found so far. Gallery, that's your photos. And then database. Fixers. Regina Jones. From Mean Girls? A fixer with Chinese heritage operating out of Watson. She used to work as an independent reporter for FTF Radio, but after the station was acquired by the media conglomerate News 54, Regina decided it was time to find a better medium to spread her message. She mobilized all her contacts from the highest-ranking corpos to the lowliest dealers, gangers, mercs, bums, and junkies. From their point of view, Regina hasn't changed a bit. She's always been a fighter, a girl from the streets. The only difference is that before she bought gossip and sold news, now she spins both. She looks very worried for her life if she's like always wearing a bulletproof vest. And then Okada is our other fixer. I want to do these side quests, but I guess we're gonna do this one first. Because these other things are like very far away, so...
Hello, anybody home?
Got some free... Oh, it's not free. I guess you need to... Do you need to buy it? Sniper ammo. Oh. No, you can just take all of it. What's up, dude? I guess you can probably go in the range, right? No? Sorry, dude. Alright, so...
There's Sue's Lake 2 hybrid. But soak in that sun while you can. There's a cold front.
Was that 600 euro dollars? Oh, I just stole someone's savings. Why did someone just leave 600 eddies just lying on the ground there? That's not very, that's not very smart. Alright, let's go see Jackie. Need to take the elevator. This is fucking ad. Alright.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation.
Of course.
And in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us
Is
at
that like the
WNSU,
daughter of the
we wish you
CEO?
a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourselves, Night City. After the break, cyber psychosis, myth or reality? Stay tuned.
I think everyone knows it's a reality. Huh. What have you got there? Some candles? It's very lively. There's like, how many people live in this city? Because there's people everywhere. And I have my crowd settings on like medium, I think. So there could potentially be even more people, I think. Some patrol officers.
Oh, I read it. Except there's no mention of me telling you to delta the fuck out of there. Yeah, no biggie. Not like that cyber psycho was a tank on 2 chrome legs. What the fuck were you thinking? There's a reason Max TAC exists, you know.
Civilians were in danger. What was I supposed to do? Just watch them get mowed down?
Listen, you, me, and every fucking cop in this city might as well be a civilian next to Max TAC.
Damn.
The day they give us the gear they're packing, go right ahead. Be the hero. Save the fucking day. But until then, you keep your head down and listen to me. That understood?
I guess he's saying this for your own good. So he's saying next to Max TAC, we might as well be civilians because their armor and equipment is so much more powerful and advanced. Damn. I mean, she was trying to do the right thing, it seems, trying to save some civilians. Oh, children. It's very rare to see children in open world games because having children around means they can die. And usually they never want to have children dying in games, you know? It's kind of like a big no-no. I mean, maybe they made the kids immortal. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if a car runs one over if they die or not. NCPD scanner hustles. The NCPD will pay you to help fight crime, really. Gigs. Fixers will contact you when you approach a gig's location. And fixers, these intermediaries will inform you about local gigs available. So much to do. God dang. Yes, some people are shown on your map, but not all of them. Only the ones you can, like, hack, it seems. Like, police officers because I guess they're potential enemies. There's Jackie right there just waiting for us. That's it. We're in Night City. We have access to all of it. That is insane. Look at this place. This game doesn't even seem real.
Woman of the hour. Jeez. It took you long enough.
What's up, man?
An appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Viktor.
Okay. What you eating?
Didn't figure you as the type for Asian. Would have thought you'd find it too exotic.
What do you mean? What's there not to like? Noodles? Check. Synth sirloin? Check. Get some more chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature sopa de fideos.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit.
I'm getting some
But it just
system
so
malfunction.
happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Yeah?
Go on.
I mean,
Look at all this
maybe it's
detail.
not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter DeShawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City.
Hey, that name sounds
Badass
familiar.
Black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
I feel like I've heard this name before.
Dexter DeShawn. What's the latest spec on him? Know you got info to spill.
He's been off the grid for about 2 years. Word on the street was he took a little vacay.
2 years? That's exile, not a vacation. Hell was he up to?
Guessing he
Your
shoved
hair is
pizzas
so
in his
weird.
mouth while jerking off to hardcore virtues. Important thing is he's back. It's a fresh crew, and he found us.
I mean, okay, sounds like it could potentially lead to some good jobs, but it also sounds very dangerous and risky.
How did you manage to pull this? Trade in your spleen or something? As far as I know, we're not the type to get fingered by Dex.
You, me? Oh, but T-Bug, she's the one that hooked us up.
Oh.
Got us talking. Knew it was a done deal the moment he laid eyes on me. Cause come on, ain't nobody who can resist this. Am I right?
Sure, Jack. Whatever you say.
And how much do we trust T-Bug exactly? Like, she's our fixer, right? No, she's not a fixer, she's a net runner. Do we know we can trust her? What if she's trying to set us up? Also, what is this hair, Jackie? Like, what what is going on up here? Oh look, Passion of the Christ is back. Also, can I get some of this right there? That looks really good. I'm just so, like, fucking overwhelmed by everything around me. I can't believe this game is real. Look at that. Like, you see all these people walking around, each of them with a unique look and appearance. You've got, like, just the city and so much detail everywhere. You can hear, like, music and announcements and people talking in the background. It's, like, insane. Can you imagine this game in VR? Does this game have VR? It would be so crazy to actually be in this world. Like, even just playing it like this to me is like, it's crazy. Also, I'm wondering, like, what kind of cyberware are these? Because you see these seams, right? Like, do these open up and, like, does it do anything? Is it just to look cool? Because they have to be some kind of function, right? Maybe some little lenses can come out and, like, just go over his eyes like sunglasses? I don't know. Okay.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Well, our savior wants to tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
Why me? Why not you?
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Now Dex says he needs to check you. Talk to you.
I guess so. If you
Look,
say
V,
so.
it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I'm from outside the city, remember?
No, really, no.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked shit pie their client put on the table. Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but in the end, it's biz. Gracias a Dios. Estoy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with scabs.
Oh, so you cleaned it up and like fixed it? Very nice, thank you.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
You can call your vehicle to your current location, really. Can I get up from here? It says talk to Jackie.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
Where is it?
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Oh, there? Wait, is this my car? Alright, sure.
Let's feel this factory new ride.
Oh, it is my car. Wow, your car just comes and picks you up, just like that. Cody Rhodes. What is this, some kind of like anonymous thing? What was that? Did some kind of like anonymous organization take over the broadcast? Because that was very anti-establishment. Doesn't seem like a guy that would get any time on TV. Weren't we going to go and see the Ripperdoc first before we go and see this fixer though? Because I keep getting these system malfunction things. I think something's wrong with me.
First stop. Ripperdoc?
Yes, please.
Chica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate.
Okay.
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
Yeah, last night, right?
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know.
Wait, wasn't that last night? How'd your date go? You didn't actually tell me. Did it go well? Also, I want to stop by a clothes store. I need to buy some new clothes.
What do you think, man? Cute, ain't they?
Ha! Chum! Them girls were so sweet. I think I'm in sugar shock. Didn't know if I wanted to fuck them or gobble them up.
If they don't let you touch them, don't matter, dude.
Oh, this is a fast travel thing. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you are in sugar.
Wait, what was this about a rare container? Are you saying there's one near here? Where is this rare container?
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V.
Why does this guy have a skull on his head? Net runner for the NCPD? Why is there a skull on his head?
Done dust in your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
Okay, sure. I think I'm supposed to like park a little further ahead. Like here. There we go. Wouldn't someone steal my car when I leave it here? Meet with the Ripperdoc. Wait, where is this rare container that they mentioned? Is there actually one, or like were they just messing with me? Pack of cards. Okay. I don't think that's the rare container. So is he like... I'm sorry, there is so much at all times. Okay. I just want to stop and look at everything, you know? Like, this is insane. Because, you know, let's say something like The Witcher, you know, most of the world is kind of like just nature. You go in forests and like mountains and like fields. But here, everything needs to be designed as a real place. So like every building, every street, it needs to look like a real place. Like the art direction work that had to go into making this game is truly just mind-blowing. So what's the deal with this guy? Let's go and see this Ripperdoc.
For your eyes do not belong to you, or rather, not only to you. Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them? Cameras are all around us, even within us. Your joys, your worries, your life. For them, it is all mere spectacle.
You can actually say something. If that were true, I'd already be dead.
Yeah, if anyone was watching and giving a damn, I'd have the city's underworld and half its corpse on my ass already.
And if you are their pawn, unknowingly carrying out their secret agendas.
I guess I have nothing to say to that. The fight, Martha Abomination versus Larissa Guerrera.
In their wretchedness, they placate their weary and oppressed masses.
There's the bouncer.
By putting our laughter, our tears on full
Paige
display.
Graham.
Oh my god! Look, a real conspiracy guy. Like in that show! Quick, get next to him. I'll snap a still of you arresting him for revealing government secrets.
Open your mind before it is too late!
Oh, that's so funny. He's like, yeah, let me take a picture of that.
Jessica will like die when she sees this. Like, this is Max Nova. I just can't.
Ah, this is so Nova, dude. This is so embarrassing for you.
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen and those with eyes behold.
Alright, dude. So is this one of their dollhouses, I guess? I suppose so. Just people fully clothed chilling in the windows. Whoa, what the hell is that? Hologram? Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to, Okay, they're like rewatching, I guess, something that happened here earlier and trying to solve a crime. Oh, that's weird. Like, how am I expected to do anything? There's so much to look at. There's just so much. Okay, eyes on the prize. Let's just go and see the Ripperdoc. Misty's Esoterica and Chakra Harmonization.
Radio waves bear the truth. Let those with ears listen.
Bushido 6.
Hey, V.
Hello.
Dr. Vector will see you now.
Oh, this is the girl from the...
Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
Oh, this is Misty. Okay, this is who you had a date with.
Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But... we got a new job lined up. From a big hitter at the afterlife.
What's the afterlife?
Oh. Is it gonna be dangerous?
Oh, she's worried about you, man.
Don't you worry, mi amor. We're bulletproof.
No, we're not. She's worried about you, can't you see? I mean, I guess that means it's going well between them. So she's the girl that we saw in the little 6 months time skip. Chromefield.
Hello? Anybody there?
Yes, I'm just looking at your nice shop. There's so much to see here.
Open your mind before it is too late.
The world has will and idea. But besides all this, death is the great opportunity no longer to be I, to him who uses it. During life, the will of man is without freedom. His action takes place with necessity upon the basis of his unalterable character in the chain of motives. But everyone remembers much that he has done, and on account of which he is by no means satisfied with himself. If now he were to go on living, he would go on acting in the same way, on account of the unalterable nature of his character. Accordingly, he must cease to be what he is in order to be able to arise out of the germ of his nature as a new and different being. Therefore, death loses these bonds, the will again becomes free, for freedom lies in the esse, not in the operari. I don't know what any of this means. Lizzie, Wizzy, and the meta dwarves. Damn. This guy is really never tired of spewing his, repent, the end is nigh. Chakra harmonization, 1 hour,
And they say I've got my head in the clouds.
$15.
Earth to be.
3 different incenses, Class B connectors, glitch-free, Misty Special, 25. 2-hour advanced service, 4-core computing quality, long-lasting experience. Crystal radiation. What is this esoteric bullshit you guys are selling here? How do we come to know these people? I guess the real money is being made by the Ripperdoc. Horoscopes, Storyteller Group. Clients from Group Storyteller. Client number 1, 2077, Scorpio. You did it again. You rolled up your sleeves and cleaned the Augean stables. Everyone admires you, but you know that your only reward will be the next task you're given. There are not many like you in Night City, but without you the city would have long turned into shadows and dust. Avoid flirty AIs that try to impress you with their knowledge of ancient Greek. Your lucky place, the net. Client number 2, Capricorn. Donkey Kong? You're a born corpo. You plot, you plan, you calculate, and weave webs so tangled you sometimes lose yourself in them. If only you were the one calling the shots, you would already have the city at your feet. Unfortunately, you're caught up in a maze of responsibilities. But whatever you're plotting, make sure you see it through to the end. Avoid last-minute changes to plans. Your lucky place, Arasaka Tower. Gemini, you know the city like the back of your hand. At night, you head out to just listen to the pulse of the streets, the juicy chatter, muffled screams, and drunken shouts, just to soak up the atmosphere. You've been everywhere, you've tried everything, you're a free spirit, and in Night City that makes you a unicorn. Avoid overworking. Your lucky place, the newsroom. Number 4, Taurus. You've done your time waiting in the shadows of others, but your patience finally paid off. The applause and flash photography are all yours. The world of media has opened its doors to you. Television, radio, braindance, net. And this is just the beginning. Avoid the waves crashing at your feet. Your lucky place, TV studio. Aries, when everyone was down and out, you came storming back in style. This city loves people like you. It's how legends are born. Your triumph is bittersweet. You returned, but you're wound up on the street among the joy toys, con artists, and panhandlers. You know you've got biz here to take care of, but it can get tough when it feels like there's no end to it in sight. Avoid sketchy Ripperdocs. Your lucky place, Jig Street. Leo, that's me. This city likes to devour players like you, but you know they're kind too well to get caught off guard. You're on the ground, you know that in Night City biz only gets done when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it. Not just flimsy dreams, you eat dreamers for breakfast. Avoid genetically modified nuts. Your lucky place, Haywood. Aries, you've been in demand, you barely finish one task before someone's lined up to give you another. It often seems that you're on your own, but always remember you have a team you can count on. Avoid emotional policemen with difficult pasts. That sounds very specific. Your lucky place, a bar inspired by Babylonian culture. Capricorn, although you've been riding with nomads for years, you're a corpo at heart. You knew that from the moment you stepped into Kompeki Plaza, you felt at home there. You've had enough of camp life, constantly repairing generators, the sand gritting between your teeth. You'd have given up ages ago if you weren't so damn good at it. Avoid Raffen Shiv. Your lucky place, Kompeki Plaza. Note, highly susceptible to the Barnum effect. Virgo, you've been in the city for only a short time, but you already know the what and the how. You've already accomplished the toughest part. You have a good team at your back. You've just been landing small jobs for now, but you know you're hungry for something bigger. Avoid getting attached to friendly talking machines. Your lucky place, the music scene. Wow, look at that. Very cool.
Ready yourself, for they are coming.
Hello? Anybody there?
Yes.
Open your mind before it is too late.
So is this a trustworthy Ripperdoc? And if so, why is he advertised on the street? I guess because what he's doing is not exactly legal. What's so funny, Jackie? They're just laughing it up back there. What have we got here? Slaughterhouse jerky. Whoa! Where does this go? Cat! Actual cat! Oh my god, I thought I would never see an animal because they said they kill like all the animals. Yeah. I'm so glad. Can I bring you to my apartment?
I'm waiting for a friend.
What are you eating there? That doesn't seem very good. Are you guys taking care of this cat? You better be. Cargo carnage. If I come back here and this cat is in a bad way...
What do you want?
To take this cat home. Doesn't look like super safe out here, but... I'm sure they find a way to survive. Oh geez, you've seen better days. You're okay?
My oh my, look at her. So pretty.
Thank you.
Ah.
Did you just like pick up a bug and eat it?
Watch it. You'll swallow a fly.
You just did that. Okay. Some real Beetlejuice move. Viktor's clinic.
Really starting to weigh him down. Starting to take over. Hernandez pounces on the chest.
Vicky's right as up.
Through a common practice, cyberware installation is still a dangerous and invasive procedure which can only be performed by qualified specialists, Ripperdocs. There are several Ripperdocs operating throughout Night City who offer a variety of different cyberware upgrades. Select your desired cybernetic upgrade from the list and enjoy your new abilities.
Old Ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Pretty good. Have you heard of Dexter DeShawn?
Met a new fixer. Gave me a job. Name's Dexter
I haven't
DeShawn.
met him yet.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But? Something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, Viktor seems to be like an old friend. Well, I guess only 6 months, but he seems like a friend of ours, so yes. Everyone is so... I know they do this for immersion where like people will kind of like talk to you while you're doing nothing, but it does make it very like... I can't pause and think. Everyone always gets on your ass. I guess I'm looking to upgrade.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dexter DeShawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter DeShawn? Well,
I just told you that.
Is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
I haven't worked for him yet. Got the money? I mean, I haven't done the job yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
Oh, I needed money for this? I mean, if you told me, I would have come later.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
Okay. Wait, is this me? Huh.
Gonna keep me waiting all day?
You sure you know what you're doing here? Okay. Is this your first time, like, operating on me? Start by fixing this system malfunction first, and then we can look about,
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances.
Are you changing my eyes? Oh, no.
Now jack in.
Sure. That's good.
Kuroshi, whoa. Vic, nothing tops that on the market.
Sounds like it could come in handy then.
Gave you my word I'd pay you back, but this might be too rich for my blood.
We'll work something out. Right now, I'm just out to make sure you get back in one piece. Eddie's in hand.
So you're like doing it on credit, hoping that we'll pay you back later, but it sounds like also a good way to swindle in customers.
V?
Yes?
You peruse and choose while I scan. Let's see what's going on inside.
Ooh. Okay, so I have 27 capacity, and right now I'm at 0, so I have like no cyberware. I'm starting with nothing. So face, basic Kuroshi optics. It gives you minus 20% camera detection speed and more optical zoom when scanning. I guess that's not bad. So we're getting that, and then for my hands, ooh, ballistic coprocessor. I guess because this is like the tutorial, they're only giving you kind of like the basic ones, but eventually you can get a whole bunch of stuff. Increased ricochet chance with power weapons directly links the user's optical implant to the weapon system, offering real-time weapon info. I mean, if you're giving it to me for free, I guess. Doesn't really sound like something I would necessarily use, but... So do I have to get this? And like, can I take it off later? Is this like a permanent thing? Can I eventually replace it by something else? Buy and install? I mean, there's no price, right? It's just free. And it costs 1 capacity. Okay. Sure. Cyberware you acquire in the world can be installed or sold at any clinic. Wow, okay. And then I guess we'll get this thing. Because I have nothing else yet. Integumentary system. Oh. It's like a shoulder piece. This one costs 5 and it gives you 17 armor. Plus 2 health, okay. Increase your resistance to damage. And it's also free. Okay. Sure. Oh, wow. So right now I'm at 22. Okay, right, because my cyber deck costs 14. And then, yeah, I could buy some more, but obviously this would cost more money, which I don't have. I could buy this. Plus 15% damage against drones, robots. Wow, that's like... This one's a cyberware on your brain? This doesn't seem like a room that's been sanitized and cleaned for like brain surgery. It does give plus 1 max RAM. But like, do I want to spend my money right now? I almost have no money, so I think I'm gonna wait, right? We should maybe check these later. I don't want to go too crazy with the cyberware, right? We might go cyber psycho otherwise. So I guess that's enough of that. I want to keep some money so I can go buy some clothes. So we're good?
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur.
That sounds good.
Just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear.
Okay.
This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech too.
I would never
I'm ready.
fucking do this.
Carve away.
Especially,
Excellent. Let's do this.
especially if it has to do with your eyes. I don't want some guy pulling out
Lay
my
that
eyes.
Major League arm of yours right here.
So, what's new in the life of Viktor Vector?
There's some nice
If I'm
tattoos.
being honest, not much. And that's fine with me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I used to live in a world where all that mattered was who's who, what's what, and how's why.
And what happened?
One day I just dropped it and never looked back. I'll never be a legend in this town, but been sleeping nights ever since.
That's much better. So what about
Just
this
like that.
system
Thanks.
malfunction I'm getting? Are you also going to be fixing
Now,
that?
a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Feel anything?
I guess nothing.
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know. Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
I mean,
Sure
it
thing,
could
kid.
be.
I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Ah! Ah! My
Okay,
eyes!
Let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in.
Ugh. The sound
You
of your
might
eye
feel a
being
little
like ripped
discomfort
out.
at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches.
Ah, the sounds.
How's it look? Feel all right to you?
Still blurry at first. So,
Gonna keep me waiting all day?
I mean, I don't really notice much of a difference.
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute.
Scanning people. Scanning people with your optical cyberware can provide you with a lot of useful information, such as how strong an enemy might be, who is in their crew, or what type of weapon they use. I mean, I could already do that, right? As a skilled netrunner, you can see a list of quick hacks which you can use against your enemies.
Time for the scanner.
Best
Might
Ripperdoc
take
in
you a
a
few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm. With anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Really? Database access
I
granted?
also injected an NCPD file search.
Oh.
Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
Sounds useful. Database of wanted persons. Database of individuals with bounties assigned to them is now available to use. You can identify these wanted persons with your scanner. Since all are wanted dead or alive, the methods you use to claim your reward are entirely up to you. Very nice.
It ought to work like a charm. Now
Pretty
draw your
cool,
weapon.
pretty
You
cool.
should see your ammo count in a brand new set.
Oh, finally. Oh, now I get to see my... Okay. So that's why I couldn't see it before. Huh. And what about this weird virus?
How about the neurovirus? From the last job. Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant.
Really?
And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Thanks, Vic.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Okay. And what is it?
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Okay. Thanks, man. This was nice.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Okay, I won't. I'll make sure to remember you. New job, the ride. So I can now track and like get descriptions of people paid in full. Okay. Best Ripperdoc in Watson, Night City veteran, old friend to Jackie Wells. What's taking so long? Move your ass, chica. Dex is waiting on us. Viktor has been added as a contact. Okay. Oh, it said to call him, so I thought I could, but... Healthcare and traffic safety. Trauma team leads the way. You don't mind if I take that, do you, Viktor? Second-rate equipment, under-trained medical professionals, and high debt rates. This is the best Night City's public emergency services have to offer. In addition to poor performance metrics, so too has their public image suffered. Scandals involving city EMTs colluding with scavengers have gone from rare to commonplace. Recent cuts in municipal healthcare spending have led to the outright collapse of a medical system that already underperformed by most standards in the developed world. Ironically, this so-called reform resulted in a greater drain of doctors, nurses, paramedics, and dispatchers from the public sector, where quality healthcare was spotty before, now too is even calling the emergency hotline. Should you be among the lucky to reach a dispatcher, expect more than half hour for an ambulance to arrive, and should you not bleed out before reaching the hospital, you are even less likely to find an available bed. Recent data show a survival rate for traffic accidents in Night City at a meager 17%. That is very low. For comparison, the average survival rate for traffic accidents across all trauma team policies is 91%. Well, yeah, of course. Response time is guaranteed to never exceed 3 minutes. Heaven on earth? No. The minimum we all deserve. Something to keep in mind as you plan your personal budget. Purchase Trauma Team's Platinum level coverage for the cost of gold and safeguard your life today. Limited offer. So we've got a better scanner. We can now... oh, I can't take out my gun here. You can now... You can see how much ammo you got. Wait, I thought he installed like a thing on my shoulder. Didn't he? Oh, I guess it's under the skin. It's subdermal. Okay. I thought it was gonna show on your skin. What's all these new quests we're getting? The Ride. High risk, high reward, as Dexter DeShawn likes to say. First rule of the afterlife. Is the afterlife a gang? Or like a club or a place? This is it, V. Time to go in, grab the bull by the horns, and make a name for ourselves. But first, let's hear what Dex DeShawn has to say. Pay off your debt to Viktor. 21,000 eddies? Was the stuff he just installed in me really worth 21,000? Because all the other cyberware he sells is only like maybe 1,000, 2,000. This is like a lot. I don't know many rippers who'd install Kiroshi optics on credit and faith. In fact, I know only one, Viktor. Maybe once you're on top, you don't forget about the old guy, yeah? Pay the good doc is 21,000. Okay. Viktor. If you want decent chrome, you go to Vix. While other places might look like spaceship interiors crossed with Zen rooms, his Ripperdoc clinic is no nonsense and doesn't bombard customers with corporate logos. Phew. If you're nice, he might even give you a beer with your anesthesia before he starts cutting. Viktor is actually one of the living legends of Night City, a fact he's been trying to get people to forget for years. He's a man of principle, an old-school, tough guy from the streets for whom honor and morals were forged in the Night City Devils Boxing Club. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll see you later. Who's winning?
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull lining. Absorbs 75% of every blow.
It must make fight very long and kind of boring.
Got cash writing on this?
Nah, just looking. It's out of habit more than anything else.
They gave him a bald spot. That's so adorable.
Miss it, don't you?
How's biz
going?
Can't complain. Corporals learn to keep their distance, and Sokka's back hiring lone mercs. They all gotta have the newest, shiniest implants.
Think you got Misty here to help. Handles your griping well.
Yeah, renting out her shop's the best decision I ever made.
What? Seems like you're the only person in Night City who's happy with his lot.
You get to a certain age, you drop all your illusions. Life just gets easier from there.
I mean, he doesn't look very old, but then again, he's a Ripperdoc, so like he might have changed his appearance to look younger. I don't know. It seems more like he's changing cyberwares, not so much the... In fact, it seems like a lot of people are mostly changing their cyberware, but not their like physical appearance. And also life expectancy has gone way up, so like he might be much older than he actually looks, but like he looks maybe 45, 50 at the most. And yeah, it's nice to see someone who's very like just content with his place in life. He doesn't really want any more. He's just here doing his work. He wants to be left in peace. I respect that. Alright, let's go see Jackie. I guess we have to go meet this Dexter DeShawn. I wanted to go and buy new clothes first.
Out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds. Anything red.
Thanks, Misty. You're the best.
And your aura. It needs tending, baby. You've gotta brush it daily. It's just no good if you don't.
Brush your aura?
Make sure your hands are clean and caress the filaments of light along their length. They'll be strong then. They'll be firm.
Uh-huh. Firm.
Jackie, you don't have to pretend you believe in this crap. Come on. Let me get you out of here.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc.
Really?
He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us up.
You're just gonna chill here and have your chakra attended to, I guess, in the meantime? Oh, I'm getting a call from Regina.
Listen, I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Really?
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the
Sure,
brain.
yeah. I mean, it would be very
If I get
nice.
a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene.
Okay.
But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up.
That's what I always try to
That's
do.
all clear.
Sure. Incapacitating enemies. Ooh, yes, please tell me about non-lethal shit. There are various ways to incapacitate enemies without killing them. Non-lethal takedowns, non-lethal quick hacks, non-lethal weapons. Oh. EMP grenades and some combat gadgets. Ooh, I am always here for non-lethal shit. I'm very happy that they have these in the game, although they seem kind of like optional, but if a given weapon, combat gadget, or quick hack deals non-lethal damage, it will be mentioned in the description. Okay. I don't think any of the quick hacks I've used so far said non-lethal, but then again, all the guys we dealt with in the previous mission, a lot of them were like kind of just on the ground, still alive, so I guess maybe some of the hacks I used were non-lethal. So you can get a non-lethal weapon. I'm definitely gonna go all in for that if I can. That's very nice. Psycho Killer. How can I... Wait, journal? Ever heard of a fixer by the name of Regina Jones? Not exactly the same league as Dex, but she must have heard about you since she wants to turn you into a one-woman army in the fight against cyber psychosis. Understandable, seeing as most of our heroic badges seem to vanish from the scene at the mention of Cyber Psycho. I guess the Cyber Psychos, they're like very, very dangerous, right? When you see them in the Edge Runners show, they kill a lot of people. Because I guess it's one thing for one guy to be violent or murderous, but when you go kind of psycho and you've got all this dangerous cyberware and you go feral, you become like extra dangerous. Also, I love the effect in the anime where they have the eyes kind of like flickering. It's very cool. Do not fuck this up. One happy fixer will make 3 others interested in your services. I still don't get why Regina wants them alive, but I guess the higher you go, the weirder the contract gets. That's the afterlife for you. What's the afterlife? I guess by afterlife they mean like the underworld, maybe? Because we're kind of dealing in like illegal stuff here. Cyber psychosis. As the trauma team medical docs define it, cyberpsychosis is a collective term for all psychotic and anxiety-related personality disorders caused by hardware implanted in the body and any and all behavioral mods, including software. We all know someone whose neighbor took the chrome a little too far, then left home one day with a gun and opened fire in a crowd. Or maybe said neighbor didn't want to cough up the cred for a good ripper, so they started suffering from nightmares and hearing voices once the hormone blockers were in, then lost it. Some call cyberpsychosis a disease wrought by social inequality. Others say it's the price to be paid for an unhealthy love of technology. Still others think it's complete bullshit. That is, until it's their neighbor shooting up the hood and their fingers dialing max tech. I think in the original tabletop, cyberpsychosis was more meant as like just a way to limit players so they don't go too far with like cyberware and so they don't become too powerful, basically. It is also like an interesting examination of kind of mankind's relationship with technology and cyberware. I don't know, it's interesting because I think Cyberpunk is kind of the only such setting where having a lot of cyberware kind of drives you psychotic. Because in a lot of other cyberpunk settings, it gets confusing when I say cyberpunk as the genre and cyberpunk as the game, but in most cyberpunk settings, you can replace kind of like any amount of your body with like cybernetics. You could have your entire body just be like a robot and like nothing but your head could be human, or like even nothing but your brain. You know, that's kind of what a cyborg is. Like in Gundam, Gally's entire body is a cyborg and her brain is like the only organic part of her body. And if it's done well, it wouldn't drive you crazy, but in Cyberpunk, it does. And I wonder why Mike Pondsmith introduced this aspect of the world. I guess it's to add maybe like an air of danger and like to show that these cyberware are not like really well regulated or like well integrated with mankind yet. But the idea that it can be cured, like of course you would want to try and cure people from it, you know? It's already 6 p.m. Okay, I think while you're out in the world like this, time does go by. Vendor Hub, Ermland Street. A little shopping street in Little China, Ermland is a bright, noisy marketplace of all your heart's desires. There you can get premium clothing, flashy cyberware, heavy weapons, the latest horrible venereal diseases. All depends what you're looking for. I want to get some clothing. Viktor, we've read. Misty. While Viktor is a healer of bullet and blade wounds. Okay, so a Ripperdoc, they don't just give you new cyberware, they can also heal you from your like injuries. Misty is a mender of broken spirits. Is she now? Misty's Esoterica, a small shop in front of a Ripperdoc clinic, is stocked with an assortment of auto-cleansing incense sticks, yarrow stems, Tibetan Book of the Dead shards, and pendants for good luck. Though Misty gets more customers than Viktor, I mean, I guess it's less expensive also. This smart and sensitive woman somehow always finds the time to help her friend in difficult moments, at times almost taking on the role of a full-fledged nurse. Oh, there he is, Dexter DeShawn. Dex never shot hoops, jumped roofs, or pulled the trigger. Likewise, he never felt the need to plant his fat ass in a netrunner's chair or splice cables in a sooty garage. Wait, never pulled the trigger? Yes, that's right. Dex never popped lead in his entire life. People, that's what Dex was good at. I don't know if I believe you. Who told you that? Are you sure that's true? Dex is one of the biggest fixers in Night City. He's a pretty big deal, both literally and figuratively. Word on the street is that there were complications from his last job, but that's just the nature of biz, ain't it? Besides, when someone like Dexter DeShawn has a gig for you, you don't ask questions, you just shake on it. Oh, I'm gonna ask questions, alright. So, are you saying find and incapacitate cyber psychos? So he's supposed to be nearby, huh? Okay, we're gonna track this. Although I want to see, is there like a clothing store nearby? Melee weapon vendor. We could go and buy like a non-lethal weapon. Ooh, cyber psycho sighting. Neutralize the threat. The only clothing store seems pretty far away. Do I have time to go there? Like, is Dex waiting for me? I guess we'll go see Dex right now.
What is life without its body. What
Holographic shirt. Interesting. So now you get to see their criminal record does not exist or you do not have permission. Interesting. Even more information about people. And I'm guessing most people don't have a criminal record. What about this guy? Thermal damage. See, this doesn't say non-lethal. Okay, so reboot optics doesn't actually make them blind. It just reduces their accuracy and resets their detection. Okay, that's a little unfortunate. I thought it made them blind for 8 seconds. Deals damage, especially to mechs, robots, drones, and turrets. So I don't right now have any non-lethal hack. RAM cost increased by 100? Why? Because he's... Oh, because he's resistant. Because he's a net runner. I see. Interesting. It didn't tell me if he has like a... No criminal record? I guess he's not that far. Let's go on foot instead of using the car. Gonna give me a chance to look around. Crystal decanter. What the hell is going on over there? Tequila is special. Okay, it's the NCPD fighting against just the Tiger Claws. Wanted for assaulting a public official. The NCPD issues bounties for some of the city's wanted criminals. If you defeat a wanted person, the city will reward you with a generous money transfer. Oh, they're actually speaking Japanese. I love that it like translates language as they're saying it. That's a very cool little touch. Should I take part in this? Should I be helping the cops? I don't know if I want to... I don't know if I want to take part in this. I mean, if it means I can get some money from it, maybe I should. Wanted in Night City. Kidnapping of a corporate rep, second-degree murder. Battery of an NCPD officer, assaulting a corporate rep. Let's do overheat. Performing certain actions will reward you with street cred. Build your street cred to make a name for yourself in the Night City underworld. Doing so will open up new opportunities. Will they know I helped them though? I mean, I got some XP, I guess. I don't know if they're gonna give me money though. Ooh. Hey, I got some points. Wait, what? Skill progression? Headhunter. Gain XP by neutralizing enemies with pistols. Attacking enemies while undetected. Gain XP by neutralizing enemies with smart weapons and mono-wire cyberware. Quick hacking enemies, uploading demons to access points, crafting quick hacks, neutralizing enemies with blah blah blah. Oh, so they're like little challenges where you get XP for specific things for doing like different. Okay, cool. I don't know if they know that I helped them.
Can a heart explode? Cultivate music from corporate wars. Back in theater.
Well, now we can loot the bodies. Bunch of broken guns. Cigarettes. I mean, I don't feel great about killing these people. I kind of wish I could have done it non-lethal again, but... So can I, like, talk to them? Can I be like, hey, I helped you? Nah, they don't. They don't care. Okay, well, I got some XP, so I guess that's good. And there's Dex's ride. Hello? Oh, you were waiting for me. Hello, Mr. DeShawn.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter DeShawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Don't say that.
Let's roll.
Okay, we
Mind
gotta
if I
be...
ask you something right off the bangle?
Sure.
Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
Some sort of test?
This some sort of test.
Just a pet topic of mine.
I mean, riddles?
No, Miss V. Ontology. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Why meet me?
Hang on, got a question of my own now. Why all this, Dex? Why me? Could've had Jackie or T-Bug sitting here. Could've just done this on comms.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to look anyone I do biz with in the eye. Had the pleasure of meeting the Jackster in the past, and Sweet T-Bug helped this brother out 2 years ago. So here we are. Besides all that, got a special little pre-mission just for you.
Oh?
But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. The job's to grab it. Simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Arasaka.
Yikes.
Surely that's no problem.
That sounds like a death sentence.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Miss V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife.
What kind of reward are we talking about?
Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we're gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush.
Okay.
We understand each other.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Okay. What's the issue?
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slotting the shark.
Okay, I wouldn't just like slot anything you offer me in my brain, but
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, Convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy.
Single-use?
Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass.
Oops.
Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word.
Yeah, that seems unlikely.
To add to this shitstrom, one merited scout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
So a lot of players involved.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath, chrome-loving kind.
Yeah, you can see that he hasn't got a face.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer.
That's how he killed him?
Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs. Get a nice clear pop. Then the rest goes goulash.
Okay, sounds fun.
Who's the prima donna?
Corpo agent, internal affairs. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk. Stick up her ass ain't growing any shorter, so she must be getting desperate. Be wise to think how you could use that. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Okay.
Client. What's her thing? Why does she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
I would think you have other people you can rely on for this than me, because it sounds like a very important gang and that we've never worked together, but alright, you want to give me a chance, I guess?
Think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though.
Lizzie's bar.
All you.
Okay.
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
I think I'm more for the quiet life, but that's just me. V would probably enjoy the blaze of glory more. She's much more hardened than me. Did you bring me back to the same place we were at? Wait, I'm level 4 now?
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nog.
I guess so.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot military prototype.
Is this line secure?
Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the gang goons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be. Yeah, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whack, something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Not Maelstrom. I guess we should start with the client.
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Okay. Do you see this? These benches with the fucking, like, to prevent the homeless people from sleeping on it? That's evil. Alright, so the information. The pickup. So I guess this big main quest we have is divided in like a few different little... Yes? Hey, V, thought just occurred to me. Can't start your career in the major leagues right by sporting some rag of a t-shirt. The wind blows a lot stronger up there on top of the world. Old-timers like me hate to watch you kids catch cold. Left you a couple of things in your stash at your apartment. When'd you do that? Give him an honest try and I bet they'll fit you just right. Come on, Vic. Feel like I owe you a bajillion eddies already. No way I can accept another gift. Wow, thanks, Vic. Won't hear me say no to free threads. I mean, I do owe him a lot already. Another? Hope you don't think those Kiroshis were charity. Anyway, where else would I find a home for these things? Not Misty style, and my punk days are long behind me. How nice of you. Flathead price. I just want to remind you again that eddies have already changed hands between me and my esteemed Maelstrom partners in biz. Around sum of 10,000 eddies. Is this supposed to be a big amount? Because I owe even more than this to Viktor. I owe him like, what, 21,000 or like 18,000? So when you're there to take it off their hands, don't let them try to shake you down as they're liable to do. Maelstrom being Maelstrom. Thanks for the info. You'll need it. Best of luck. Very cool. Biochip info. Ms. V, how about a little something to get those taste buds tingling? The biochip in question is in fact the so-called relic. This is gonna be the Johnny Silverhand relic, I think. A Nova tier piece of tech catering to the top 1%. Supposedly the best life insurance money can buy. You and I are going to be neck deep in eddies. Interesting. This is really cool. You get like little messages. People call you on the phone. So cool. Oh, got another one. Anyway, hope they serve you well. As they say, style is supreme. Or maybe they don't anymore. I don't know. Okay, thanks. I'll have to head back to my apartment to check those out. Does this guy have a criminal record? Does not. Wesley Gray. Playing this little Tibetan bowl. So he gave me some new threads, but I do still kind of want to go to Lizzie's bar between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. I do still kind of want to go shop for my own clothes, even though he gave me some, because like who knows what he gave us, right? Looking like Han Solo here. Gonna keep my lucky shirt until I find something better. Retrieve the pink quick hack from the Netrunner. Right, this was like a little side quest. God, there's just so much to do. And there's an assault in progress. What is happening there? Drop point. This is too much, dude. Okay, where was the clothing store? There it is. Track? Yeah, let's track that. Jeez, look at how many quests I have already. This is too much. Okay, so either Evelyn Parker's got the best intel in town, the biggest pile of scratch, or the brightest goddamn lucky star twinkling over her at night. Fuck, maybe she got all three. Still, good thing Dex sent you to that meet. You clean up better. This goes down right, she'll be a nice new contact for us. And you know the deal, won't get anywhere without contacts in Night City, so don't fuck it up, chica. The Mox. The youngest established gang in Night City. Its beginnings date back to 2067, when the murder of a sex worker sparked riots that lasted days. The gang formed out of the protesters attracted many others to its ranks for years after. The Mox is a motley crew of current and former sex workers, punks, freaks, and all kinds of outcasts. The gang's main headquarters is Lizzie's Bar, a braindance club that serves as the Mox's main source of income. The gang's aesthetic is characterized by aggressive kitsch, loud colors, plastic, and latex. Ooh. Lizzie's Bar. Once a third-rate brothel and sticky dive, today Lizzie's Bar is the bread and butter of the Moxes. The club boasts high-quality braindances to use in the comfort of a specialized boots. You can also see a live show, have a drink, and show off your moves on the dance floor. In 2067, Lizzie's Bar was the scene of a Joy Toys horrific murder. That's what they call prostitutes? Joy Toys? Sparking riots among sex workers, eventually resulting in the gang known as the Mox. I mean, I guess that's understandable. If they would keep getting murdered, eventually they would like rise up and want to protect themselves, so that's only natural. So we can call Militech Agent Meredith Stout, which is optional. Oh shit, I'm calling her. I didn't mean that.
Start by telling me how you got this number.
No more than your number. Heard you misplaced a convoy.
You shut him up.
What's going on over there?
Still what you know. Don't make me wait.
Shit, let's meet up.
Not on the horn. Let's meet, cut a deal.
A deal. Fine. First exit off Skyline, driving towards the NID. Storm channel under the overpass. Meet you there.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to call her. Now I just set up a meeting. God damn it. Now I have no choice but to meet with the Militech agent, but like... Oh shit, does that mean they're gonna like help me get this convoy? Meet with Jackie. Know what I like about your run-of-the-mill gang goons? They know what they like. Cash, sex, power. Maybe just the sight of their enemy's blood. Real rays of sunshine they are. But these Maelstrom cabrones? Shit, never can be sure. They look at you with those creepy-ass toaster faces and you can't get a read of them. Got no clue what twisted thoughts are racing through their processors. You ask me, that's why biz with Maelstrom never turns out pleasant. But sometimes there's just no getting around it. Let's grab that spider bot, yeah? Make Dex proud. Militech. Militech International Armaments is one of the largest, most powerful corporations in the world. Known mainly in the USA for their support of the federal government, they provide both manpower and arms to the regime, including weapons and specialist military gear. Militech's contract for the USA is controversial in some political circles. Militech has been accused of attempting to create a monopoly. I mean, that's what all these corporations are trying to do, I'm sure. While the clear connections between former Militech CEO and current USA President Rosalind Myers... The USA President is a woman? That's kind of surprising. I mean, I guess it's the future, but still, like... It's never not surprising to me whenever, like, an alternate reality version of the USA has a female president, because, like, they've had so many chances, and they never go for it. I feel like maybe they never will, but who knows. And the corporation's board have only exacerbated corporate and diplomatic tensions. Militech also operates in the private sector, providing security as well as defensive and offensive combat services. The corporation offers clients the latest equipment, skilled staff, and trained, well-equipped agents to get the job done. In addition, the Megacorp also develops and produces its own firearms, drones, implants, even vehicles suitable for land, air, and sea combat. So we can meet with Jackie. The Maelstrom. Oh, jeez, look at these guys. You can see they love chrome. Like, how can you get your whole face to be cyberware? Like, wouldn't it impede on your brain? A gang that controls the districts of Watson and the Northside Industrial District. You can easily recognize them by their intimidating faceplates and hostile optic implants, which not only indicates their gang affiliation, but also their fetishization of cyberware and cyber modification. I mean, it's weird to say when, like, everyone in Night City has cyberware. Looking at Maelstrom, you might think, now those are some hella bold pioneers of transhumanism. If they were only testing the limits of the human body on themselves, then you'd be right. Sadly, they also like to conduct experiments on those unfortunate enough to cross their path. Ooh. Maelstrom is known for their exceptionally brutal and public gang executions. Combine that with illegal braindance production and a manic fighting style, and you've got yourself a gang with a reputation as a brand of lunatics on the verge of cyberpsychosis, yeah. How can you have this much cyberware and not go cyber psycho? I mean, I guess maybe sometimes they do. But damn. The truth is, there's nothing crazy about how Maelstrom operates. At the end of the day, it's all about biz. And the more rumors there are about them, the better. God, we have so many quests right now. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I guess I should start with the side quests, right? Before jumping into this big stuff. And I have 2 perk points and 2 attribute points. Well, I want more stealth, so I'm gonna put a point in cool. Damn, by the end we're gonna have a lot of points in these. Let's get body a little higher just so that we can have like a bit more health. And then perks. Let's see. Optimization, I think I'm gonna get that. That's kind of like the basic thing. I want my RAM to come back faster, sure. And then... So, traceability on quick hacks. When it says a hack is traceable, I guess it means if you hack them, then they know exactly where you are, right? And then 5 out of 9. I guess I need 9 to unlock like the rest of this. Pro locked. Okay. Automatically highlights nearby access points and cameras. Sure. You can get that too. God, there's just so much. Royce. Ooh, look at this guy. That's scary. Royce isn't the kind of guy you forget, and not just because his fashion sense includes a set of red-hot LED optics straight from hell. No, what stays burned in your memory is his manic, obsessive, erratic, paranoid, tri-fit tweaked behavior. As a leader, he's always been polarizing. Either his goons love him, or they hate him. But if Royce truly is mad, he might just be the most brilliant, methodical madman in the city. He's been running Maelstrom's affairs with surprising success, probably because the only way to stay alive is to do biz with him. Yikes. Kabuki Roundabout. Despite its name, it's not just a place where cars go in circles, but a Chinese-inspired architectural gem that pays tribute to Kabuki's uniqueness. This is where old friends pick up where they left off over a bowl of ramen and kids gawk at the newest brain dance ads. This is where the second shift meets the third on its way to the NID, while black market trade goes on long into the early hours. Almost every corner of Kabuki Roundabout is occupied by street stalls with high-end brands sold at low, low prices. The NID, Northside Industrial District. The NID was once an important area of Watson with factories employing thousands of night citizens. Today it feels neglected and devoid of life. Most of the factories shut down, parts of buildings were damaged by earthquake, and property developments left unfinished. The center of the NID is divided by a row of towering apartment buildings, purposely constructed to shield the wealthy from a pretty depressing view. Interesting. They're occupied by mid-ranking workers that are still employed by the last remaining industries operating in the NID. With few prospects to cling to, these workers' only hope is that their employers don't close down, because outside of the NID there is no future for them. As the local saying goes, once you're in Northside, there is no out. Of course, many also interpret this as meaning there's a high chance you'll catch a stray bullet from one of the area's ubiquitous maelstromers. The All Foods Factory. This factory of the popular NUS food and beverage giant specialized in producing protein slurries that were marketed as meat or near meat. It's worms. This Night City's branch, however, was shut down unexpectedly and quickly became overrun by members of the Maelstrom gang. Okay, so I guess that's where we're going to meet them. It's like their hideout. It has since served as the gang's main hideout in the industrial Watson district. I see. We're at 5%. On the rise. You made it to the big leagues. Greatness is within reach, but one tiny slip up and you're just another corpse in the gutter. Well, I want to go buy some clothes. That's what's next for me. It's interesting that shooting your gun takes stamina, but not running. There's so much like advertising around you all the time. You can't escape it. This is like my nightmare. Alright, there's the clothing store right there. Hello.
Killer does.
Since when are gangers selling clothes?
Isn't that Tiger Claw ink? Since when do gangers sell threads?
Since one of their bosses decided that they don't need tubes with fucked up spines.
Aw. They kicked you out of the gang because you're like paraplegic? That's pretty shitty from Tiger Claws. Looking for something nice?
Got any nice threads for me?
If thrift falls into your definition of nice, then
Yeah.
sure.
Sure. I'm thrifty. I don't know about that. A cool mask. 2,000 eddies for this shirt. Damn. It's not even that nice. Some euros. He doesn't really have anything that I like, unfortunately. I can sell the junk. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit better. Maybe the stuff I have at my apartment would be nice, though. Can I, like, fast travel there? I can fast travel there. I guess you can fast travel to any place you've already been. That would include your apartment, right? How do I fast travel? Do I need to, like, go to a fast travel point and then I can go there? Oh, it tells you how many gigs the person has for you. So she has 23 in total. Interesting. Cyber Psycho sightings. I would need to buy, like, I need to go to a weapon store, like a weapon shop, and buy some non-lethal guns or melee things. And it's right next to the gift too, so let's go to this weapon shop. Yeah. Let's go to this weapon shop to maybe get some non-lethal weapons, and then I also grab the thing that's right next to it.
Hey, you there. Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you getting what you want out of life? Let me guess. Food from a tube, rusty water from the tap, another murder outside your bedroom window. But what if you could leave all that behind? Far, far behind when you begin your journey to the final frontier. Send the word space to 7299.
Yeah, we've watched this one.
For a chance to win a
I love that.
getaway for two at the Crystal.
I'm gonna guess and hope that, like, different stores have different clothes, right? Alright, the weapon store is down there. I mean, I probably don't have enough money to buy anything. Gunorama. Do you also sell melee weapons here?
Hey, how's it going?
Got a scavenger problem around here?
Scavs give you a lot of trouble around here?
Some days, sure. Other days, not so much. But me personally, well, they know better.
Why would you attack a weapon store? Like, I would be so worried I'm just gonna get shot.
Looking to buy some new iron. Few dozen pounds.
Well, be my fucking guest.
Maybe not that much. They don't sell melee weapons, though. I wonder if they have non-lethal guns. They would have to shoot, like, tranquilizer or something. I don't think it's a thing. Makes the weapon non-lethal. Hell yeah. Plus 20% damage outside of combat. Oh, that's exactly what I need. Where can I install that? So it would just, like, knock people out, I guess? Oh, that's so cool. I want that for sure, for sure. Can I install that on any gun? I mean, if I'm using this pistol, I guess I can sell this one because it's worth a lot of money. So I guess I'll sell it. Can I equip muzzle? Okay, it doesn't go on these. This has no mod slot. Wait, how do I equip my mod? EMP grenade. So I have, like, frag grenades, EMP grenade, or flashbang grenades. Applies blind. I mean, I'm more likely to use this than this, because I don't want to kill people most of the time. I want to, like, do it non-lethal. So, and I can see some people being like, Luke, why do you want to be non-lethal in a Cyberpunk game? You know, it's normal that you kill a bunch of people. Like, they're trying to kill you, so you should defend yourself and kill them. Like, most of them are criminals or psychos, or I get that, but to me, it's just there's always so much dissonance in any game that allows you to be a mass murderer, because, like, you're role-playing as this person, this character. You're supposed to be, like, a good guy most of the time. So in something like Red Dead Redemption, which I'm also currently playing on the channel, my body count is in the hundreds. Like, as John Marston, I've killed, I think so far, like 800 people, okay? Now imagine you're a person who's killed not one person, not two people, not 5, not 10, not 100, 800 people. That's like the population of an entire fucking village. It's so ridiculous, you know? It takes me out of the immersion of being in this world, because like no one in their right mind would commit so much murder, like even in self-defense. Like I'm sure even active soldiers in armies that have fought in war have only like a few kills to their name. It's so ridiculous how many people you get to kill in these games, and like to me it just takes me out of it. So I always like doing non-lethal runs. It just feels more realistic, more immersive. So non-lethal is my jam. That's why I'm glad that it's in this game. I just wish I knew how to equip this damn mod. I'm gonna go with the flashbang grenade. Mod. How do I equip this mod? Like, it just says mod, but it doesn't say for what weapon. Do I need a gun that has like an empty mod slot? Like, these just say scope slot, muzzle slot. Am I supposed to find one that says mud slot? But he doesn't sell any, and they're all too expensive anyways. Maybe I can like craft one? Can I craft a gun that has a mud slot? Probably not. Scope slot. Muzzle slot. None of these has a mud slot. Oh, this one does. But it costs 30. These are too expensive. So I guess it's like a little bit more advanced, because a lot of them seem to have mud slots. Yeah, they all do. Because they're tier 2. I guess the tier 1 weapons, they never do. Well then what if I can upgrade this one? I don't think... No, it still doesn't... Wait, so when you upgrade it, you only get 2 more damage? That's it? That's all you get for this upgrade? That's like a very small upgrade for 75 tier 1 components? Jeez. Return time? Oh, because you can throw it. That's what they meant by throwing weapon. So like it comes back to you? That's so funny. Should I have a baseball bat? I think I have some in my stash actually, so I'm not gonna make one. Okay, so we won't get to do the non-lethal thing yet, but very soon I will get to. I'm just glad it's an option. So you could turn like any, even like a shotgun. Imagine a non-lethal shotgun that just knocks people out. That's very funny.
I'm talking to you.
Okay. So where's this other thing? The gift. Retrieve the ping quick hack from the Netrunner. Let's track that. Oh, that's upstairs. Okay. Oh, so this is a quick hack that I'm gonna get to equip, I guess. Ping. Okay. Hello. Wet dream.
How's this work? Any punk off the street can waltz in here, grab some shady running soft?
Sure.
No, not just any punk. Over the counter, we fix cyberdecks.
Oh.
But if you come recommended and you know what you are looking for, I'm sure you will find it.
Okay. Well, T-Bug sent me.
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right?
That's right.
She had me hold a demon for you.
A
It should work
demon?
on any 3rd gen deck.
Ooh.
Got a Militech Paraline. Think it'll do.
Sound like you're just bragging.
For a beginner.
Oh, she sent it right back at you. Always glad to grab a hack.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is.
Yes, of course.
You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
So we're getting this one for free. Covert quick hack for 8 seconds. Untraceable? Untraceable. I like that. Reveals enemies and devices connected to the local network. Ooh. Yes, please. Ah, and she sells other quick hacks also. Some tier 5. Damn. Bait. Lures an enemy to your current position without putting them in an alerted state. Damn, that's... Oh, man, that's so good. So you could, like, pick him off one by one. Like, you ping them, and then they come to you, and they're like, huh? And then you just, like, choke them out, and then you call the next one. That's very good. I love that. Chemical damage. Infect them with a virus that causes toxic cyberware substances to leak. Ooh. Cripple movement. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Cyberware that supports movement and dodging, so they just can't move, but they can still attack you, I'm guessing. Cyberware malfunction. Disables their cyberware for 10 seconds. Thermal damage. Set the enemy on fire. Damn. Request backup. Simulates a request for aid by calling one enemy within range to the target's enemy location. Huh. These are actually pretty cheap. Like, they're about the same price as, like, clothing, somehow. And they also sell net running suits. Oh. And what are these? Visors? Quick hack upload time reduction. So I think I figured out why last time I said, like, let's say it says quick hack upload time 0.5 second, and then I used it, and like it took a while to do. It's because I was in scan mode, and like in scan mode, time is slowed down. So I think that's why it was longer. What does that look like? It's kind of cool. I mean, I like seeing my eyes, though. I really like this. That's awesome. I want that. I want that. Equipping quick hacks in your cyber deck. A limited capacity, but you're free to swap out which ones you have installed. Oh, okay, so you have only a set amount that you can have. Cool. So now we equip ping. Ping. Can I not equip the other one that I bought? Oh no, because it's a tier 1 cyber deck. Okay. Well, we'll have the other one for later, I guess, once we get a tier 2. What if I sold this one and then bought another one? But they don't sell cyber decks here.
Got anything Nova for sale?
You guys don't sell cyber decks, right? Alright, so ping to the camera to find the access point. Ping. So it reveals enemies and devices connected to the local network. Let's try that. Access points are your way into local networks, allowing you to gather valuable data that may yield rewards. Okay. So jack in. Okay, sure. 1C 55. Oh, I fucked up. Wait. I messed up. I failed. Let me try this again. Wait, so how does this work again? You need to... 1C. What? Wait. Am I doing this wrong? You need to do 1C then 55, but like the only one I can pick is this one, and then if I pick that, I don't have access to 55. 1C. $55? What? I don't get it. What am I doing wrong? It's because I'm on a 1C. 1C. 55. Oh, okay, so it doesn't have to be in order. You can still pick other ones in between, as long as you do at least the ones it's showing you. Okay, I think I get it. So that was just a tutorial. Okay. Complete. Well, thank you. I think I'm going to... Can I just like... Ooh, seems a little dangerous. I'm going to fast travel to my apartment to end the day. Home, sweet home. Alright, so what about these new clothes that Doc gave us? Huh? Wait, where are these clothes that he's... Oh, this? Well, he said he sent us some clothing. Where is it? Or is it the clothing that was already there when I checked last time? Like, was that what he sent us? Oh, is this? Oh, this must be... Yeah, because he sent this... All right, because he sent it to my stash. Okay. We'll pick that up. Do these have mud slots? They do not. Ricochet weapons. You can control the trajectory of bullet ricochets with power weapons if you have ballistic coprocessor cyberware. Okay. I mean, I should just pick all of those up, right? Because if I'm not using them, I might as well just sell them. I don't know, it's not really my style. Nor is this. Not really feeling it. Wait, so when you switch weapons, it doesn't switch... It doesn't remove the mods automatically. That's kind of annoying. There doesn't seem to be a button to like remove your mod, which is annoying. So like you need to equip the gun, then take out the thing. Ugh. Yoko Tsuru. Oh, there she is. Yoko doesn't have many friends. Her therapist once said it was because she has trust and attachment issues. Yoko confirmed that diagnosis by quitting therapy. It wasn't about emotions, it was about Night City and her place in it. Yoko likes her space, in this case her store and workshop in Kabuki where she sells netrunning gear and sometimes black market items not easily found elsewhere. Yoko doesn't trust people because it's the reasonable mindset to have. That doesn't mean she doesn't care about them, her customers for example. Maybe with a little luck and different life choices she would be a highly paid corpo netrunner, but she chose Kabuki. Regrets? Nah. Here at least she feels she has control in her little sanctuary. Piddling netrunner tech, the occasional rare piece of chrome, experimental demons, and digital artifacts from forgotten corners of cyberspace, it just makes her happy. Those who've used her services keep coming back, and the problems they come in with, the goods they seek, and the stories they tell give Yoko what no corporate job would give her, the feeling of being needed. Well, that's nice. So we're going to end the episode at the same place that we ended the last one. I'm getting like a better sense of the flow of the missions and combat, and well, we didn't really do any combat today, but I feel like I'm getting a little bit better focus of just, you know, going for the missions, maybe not looking at everything around you, although there is still a lot of that going on, but I am really enjoying this game so far. It's a real treat. I love this universe. It's so fascinating. I love all these different characters who you're meeting. I'm seeing all the possibilities with your character of how you can like build them and upgrade them and get like stronger and gain new abilities and update their look. It's been a real blast so far. Cannot wait to play some more. So that's gonna be it for me today. Don't forget that if you want to get a little bit ahead, you can get a full week of early access to my videos by supporting me on my Patreon. I really appreciate all of the support that I get from my patrons on there, so thank you guys so much. But until next time, I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and I'll see you in the next episode for some more Cyberpunk 2077. See y'all, chums.